original idea, yeah. So you can see I haven't made it very far.
I'm happy to leave you alone if you prefer. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
I'm okay, thank you. Actually, that's a lie. I'm not okay. At all.
Juice, you can use mine to call TJ.
My phone's fully charged. I'm just not ready to go anywhere. Not yet. At least I don't want to face my family. Funeral was taxing in ways I did not anticipate, and I'm just still putting myself back together.
Telling me to take a hike is always an option.
Noted.
But if you do want to talk about it.
I blew up at my mom and my sister. I mean, I said some really awful things.
Well, I've been there. I had all sorts of fights with my family before I finally took off.
So you don't talk to them at all anymore?
No, but it doesn't have to be that way for you. There's still time to patch things up.
To what end? So I suck it up and I apologize when I'm not actually sorry, and I suppress my feelings because my sister is a walking disaster and my mom doesn't have time for anyone else? Apologizing would just bring things back to the status quo, and honestly, I think that I would rather have nothing than have that. You're regretting this pit stop now, aren't you? Run, literally, while you still can.
I'm just absorbing.
With horror?
It's always seemed like you and your mom had a great relationship.
In a lot of ways, we do. I mean, we get along well. We can talk to each other about almost anything. My mom respects me, and that's mutual. And in many measures, she is the definition of a good mother.
Okay, but what about the other measures?
Look, I know that there are so many people who have it way worse. I mean, I was raised in a safe and stable home where all my needs were met. And I know that my mother loves me, to the extent that our circumstances allow.
How could those circumstances be?
My mom raised a family all on her own. And I commend her for that, I do, but any one individual only has so much time and energy to go around. So when one member of the family isn't able to stand on her own 2 feet in her power, then that member gets more love, more understanding.
More time.
And the rest of us learn to live with less.
I agree with your evaluation.
Of our family dynamic when Christina's in play? No. God, no. But there's no denying the facts. I mean, Christina is a mess. Like she always has been. She always will be. She simply could not function without our mother's oversight. Luckily, I figured that out young.
Okay, and how did that play out?
I learned to be strong. An independent problem solver. You know, I mean, this might sound vain, but I learned to be excellent. Not because it was demanded of me, but because I knew that if I asked for more, my mother would kill herself trying to give it to me, and my sister would suffer as a result.
This is the one thing, isn't it? You said you and your mom could talk about almost anything. This is the exception.
You're very perceptive.
My dad abused us. He hurt my whole family, and because of that, my brothers have hurt people too.
I'm so sorry.
It was our mom that got the worst of it.
Did she think about leaving?
I always wondered. Maybe she thought that that's what love was, or that she didn't deserve any better.
I bet she wanted to leave. Just didn't know how.
Do you think she was scared?
Of your dad?
If she left, no one would go with her. I wish I had asked. I wish I had told her that I was on her side, but instead I just took off and never looked back. You never didn't give it, but maybe she didn't give it because you never asked.